Welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all doing good. So the van is taking shape, the back is in some sort of order, so now we can go, we can chill out. We've got our upcycled furniture, and honestly, it turned out so much better than I expected. Stacey did an amazing job. This van has no rear window, so visibility is a little bit rubbish, I'll be honest. So the lovely guys at WOLFBOX, they have sent me over this cracking piece of kit. This is the G900 Pro. It's essentially a smart rear view mirror. It's got a rear view camera that attaches to it. There's a few options when setting this up, and I have various mounts to put it in different places. So I've been a little bit spoiled for choice, but this is something that I've really wanted for ages for the van. There's no rear windows in the back, so reversing can be a little bit funky at times, especially down narrow lanes. So I've got a bunch of kits, and this is the one that I've decided on. Normally you'd put your rear view mirror up here, and there is a bracket for that. I could put it there, but because I have the choice, I think I'm actually going to have it here on the dashboard. So it will sit like this, so I can have it actually facing me. So I feel like it's actually a little bit handier than having it up high. And something I'd like is a quick and clean installation, and that's what it's going to be with WOLFBOX. So it does have a load of features. You can hardwire it into your car or van, and then it runs all the time, and it works as like a security camera system for your car. So if there's any like knocks or movement or something, I think it starts recording. And so there is a camera on the front here, and then once you've set up the camera on the back, you have a good field of view around your car. I'm not actually going to be hardwiring it today because I'm doing a little bit of a fast forward one. I'm in a bit of a rush. So the plan for me is get it mounted on the dash so I can see it. And obviously we can always move this at a later date. And then I'm going to run the cable down here, up along here. You get this very handy device that you can like push the wire in all snugly. So for me, I'm going to have a wire running straight back down and past the dash, but I mean, if I'm having it there, that's the only like downside. If I had it up here, I could potentially run the wire up here. The other option was having it here in the middle, but then I'd have to lean back to actually look at the camera. So I think having it here is just the easiest. It's just not going to be the cleanest with the wire installation, but you know, I'll just have one wire coming down there and that'll be hidden by the camera anyway. So I'm not really too fussed, you know. I could always come through it and hide it here. So for power, I'm going to be using the cigarette lighter, and it's a USB powered device. So the 12 volts that this provides is more than enough. Feeding the wire through, I think, is going to be the most frustrating thing, because I don't actually need that long a wire, and I've got a humongous wire, and it only needs to reach up there. So that's not really the issue, this wire. This wire, however, goes all the way through the back of the car. I believe it's going to go up here, through here. I'm going to pop it behind this roof, and then we're going to go all the way back inside the roof to the back, and then I can have this camera actually on the top of the car, because we're going to have the tow bar hitch and the bikes will get in front of it if I have it in the wrong place. So we're going to have it a little bit high on one of the doors, and then you can choose where the camera's looking. You can move it up or down a little bit, so I can just use the touch screen to check if the bikes are all good. Fingers crossed this all goes smoothly. I mean, having never installed electronics in a car before, wish me luck. Right, let's crack on. So I think the first thing I need to do is I need to remove these tabs and get this screwed on. So we're going to do that. So as you can see from these flaps, this will just attach if you already had a rear view mirror in. This, for me, for the van, is literally the most perfect thing I could get. I have no visibility out the back. It's just back doors. That's all I'm faced with. If I look over my shoulder, I'll try and look in the rear view mirror. So it'll be very nice to have that visibility back. And I believe this goes on here. So, setting up the bracket, very easy. Now, this is the point, like when we're sticking this in, so we want it to be in the right place. We could just go dead center with it. I mean, I feel that like, I can see that quite nicely. And then when I'm filming out the front, we also have a good view. Right, that actually feels all right. I believe the cables will go in the top, and then I'll have to run the cable down. I mean, we're not perfectly in the middle actually, but if it's slightly more towards me, that means I get a better view anyway. Look at this one, power. Okay. Now I have this massive heap of wires that we're going to have to untangle, because I'm going to have the camera displayed the entire time, so it's not going to be when I want to reverse it will suddenly kick in. It's when I'm in the van, it will just be the entire time. And actually there's not a lot of flicker on the screen, so I can see if there's cars behind me. I can see when I'm reversing. It's like much better. So in here you can pick the resolution of the front camera and the rear camera, so you can have 4K front, 2.5K rear, 2.5 and 2.5, 10 and blah blah blah. So I think actually I don't think it makes much difference really whether you have that. I'd like more from the rear, to be honest, but we're going to leave it with 4K at the front and 2.5K in the rear. But yeah, I like that you can just switch between them very easily. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of the wires. I'm going to have to try and get these all like snug and hidden. One of them is incredibly long, so I think we start the process of now trying to get them into the back. So the engine goes on, the display comes on, and there we go. We have a rear view mirror. I can move it up and down. I've got an amazing field of view. I can see all the way down the street. This G900 Pro is an amazing bit of kit, so massive thanks to WOLFBOX for sending this over. It was a super easy install. Obviously I did the simplest installation. I have just got it powered when I turn the car on, but what that means is I have a rear view mirror that I can see the entire time, because as you can see in the back of the van, it's not a very good view out there. So this massively helps with reversing, so huge thanks to WOLFBOX. Thank you guys for watching. I'll put links down below, do check them out. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye.